Yes,
show.
but you never do the show with me.
True. Why do you not want to talk about? We're live, by the way.
How do I show it on here?
I'll get you there.
Okay.
Everybody's going to know about that, but that's fine.
I don't know.
Reconnecting.
My feet stopped.
All right, reconnecting now.
Feet is down. I'm just reading your comment. Jesus Christ, I'm hungry. Shut up, stomach. Are we
Yeah. This has been the comedy special.
I can see it.
Yeah. It's live now. I don't know why it stopped. Now you got to turn the volume down. You're gonna be talking back to yourself.
How do I do that?
I don't know. It's your phone.
I don't know why it stopped. Oh, just the sound. Oh my God.
We only have 2 people watching anyway.
Where is everybody?
Oh, 10 people watching now. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I see top 10 messages, but.
Wow, the delay on this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Good now. I'm good now.
All right, so we'll do it on that phone.
Okay.
All right, hey guys, sorry, we had some technical difficulties today. Whenever you guys ever were to rewatch this one, you're going to laugh at some of the stuff we were talking about right at the beginning, but I'm not going to not put it up because of that. So, well, this isn't working. Now it is. Hey guys, all right. We're going to do our best today.
I can't reply. I don't know how.
You don't have to. What do you mean?
Oh, what is it? Sometimes Abe will reply.
Okay, well, we can't because you're not logged
in chat, so I can't. So, hi. Pooh.
Hey, everybody.
88. I don't know what that means.
They'll have to give us their name if they answer a question.
Okay, all right.
All right. I don't know why this is still showing. All right. Okay, guys. I'm just going to jump right in. Same grand prize this week. We added another. Oh, for those of you who are just joining us, my name is Craig Hester. This is my wife, Christine. We are the owners of R2A This is our weekly show, Chronospin, which is our weekly game show where we ask questions about our watches, and the first person to answer correctly gets a chance to spin the Chronospin wheel for prizes. This week's grand prize is an Aviator Russian manual line mechanical. I forget the number of joules. With a Russian movement. That is an exceedingly and increasingly rare timepiece. Only thing about this one, have to let everybody know, date doesn't work.
It doesn't?
No, the date doesn't work. Everything else is fine. Keeping great time, date doesn't work. You could get it fixed. It's worth it. That's some value in that watch. All right, guys. So sorry about our technical difficulties today. We just had, Abe's out. Abe and Courtney are taking a much deserved vacation. So we got 7 people watching, so we'll go ahead and ask questions. And we're up to 10 watching now. So we're going to ask questions, and then we will get prizes going. So there's not really much in the way of announcements this week. Still time to pre-order the USS Bluefish. There's still time to pre-order the Sempiternity, and well, that's really the big news.
Do you know anything about when we're getting the Ukraine watch?
Should be really soon. Igor sent an email. I think it won't be much longer. I was kind of hoping they would come in this order, but they didn't. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer on the Ukraine watch, guys. All right. Can you see all the comments?
The last one I see is, have you seen the new photo from Bustic Europe? Looks like the new atomic watch.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's awesome. It's not out yet. It's just photography at this point. But
is this the whole message?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looked like
all right.
It was going to say something more.
First question for today on Chronospin. What year was Tracer Watches founded? That's going to be whoever's the fastest on Google. What year was Tracer Watches founded?
The atomic watch has a curved crystal?
Yes.
Oh.
I believe so, yes.
That's what it says here.
Yeah. What year was Tracer Watches founded?
1989.
Okay.
Pukaya 88.
All right, who is Pukaya 88?
Give me the question.
Please give me your name. This is for you.
Aline.
I thought so, but I didn't
Oh my
want to
God, my
guess.
hands are shaky.
Oh, nice. He's got 20 Chronicles. Oh, wait. Almost. Which one?
25
25 Chrono credit. That's awesome. That's like $25 on the site. All right, question number 2. Which VE box comes with a hidden space for 4 straps? Which VE box comes with a hidden space for 4 straps?
Good as gold.
Who said that?
Aline.
Oh, yeah, he's right.
Energia.
That's right.
Warp 1 101. Who's that?
Whoever that is, give us your name, please.
Jeff Nelson.
Jeff Nelson. All right.
I need the question.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. And he won 8 Chronobucks. All right, Jeff.
My hands are shaky.
Because there was a question, because you are, no, that wasn't that one. Never mind. Which current VE has a lug width, it's been a long day, guys. Which current VE has a lug width of 23 millimeters? There's only one.
Give me the card now.
Which VE watch has a lug width of 23 millimeters?
Almost. Nope.
Nope.
That's 22.
There's only one watch that has 23 millimeters in the Vostok Hero collection now.
Gas Limo. Warp
That's
1
right.
is Jeff Nelson.
All right, Jeff, this is going to be your game. This is going to be your day. This is for you because you'll see why in a minute. It's going to be the Jeff Nelson show.
Because you'll see why in a minute.
Yeah, I'll explain. Because
10
10 chrono credit. The next question is, who was the last person to win the grand prize? Who was the last person to win our grand prize? Let's see if the answers.
Jeff. Aww.
Who answered?
Sorry, I thought I wrote on my pants, which I did. Rick Francis.
Oh, Rick Francis answered Jeff Nelson. Well, Jeff Nelson also gets another spin because we asked a question about it and while he was watching.
All right. Okay, hold on. This is for Rick Francis.
Okay. That's funny. This has definitely been an unusual show, guys.
Yeah, we always have technical difficulties.
Not always. We haven't had technical difficulties in a
No,
while.
you and me.
Oh, yeah, we do.
10 Chronobots.
That's true. All right, and Jeff, because we asked a question about you, you get another spin. And now, the reason Jeff's getting another spin is because he happened to be watching the show when we asked a question about it. So that's why you should always watch, because you never know when we might ask a question about you and you get an extra spin. And he's got 10% off any in-stock watch. And then today's last question is, and if Jen... I started to say the answer. Oh gosh, we really are having a lot of fun today. Who posted a mini collection of VEs on the group today? See if you guys can figure out that. Who posted a mini collection of VEs on the group today? One thing's for sure, this week's show has been funny. All right, look. Anybody say it?
Nice question. Jan.
Yeah.
Rick Francis.
All right, Rick. If Jan is watching, they get a spin as well. But let's do Rick's spin now.
I need the question. Oh, I didn't capitalize who.
Oh, that's so bad.
It's OCD, man.
Almost to the grand prize.
Wait, who is this?
Rick Francis.
Rick Francis. Jesus. Francis.
Okay, and if Jan happens to be watching,
$800.
then Jan gets a spin, but I don't think Jan is watching. All right, so that's the questions for today. Has anybody got anything they want to talk about in our crazy messed up show today?
Rick Francis and Jeff Nelson won the day.
Yeah, I know. This was definitely for them. Anybody got anything else? Nice win, everyone. Thanks, Roger. Is Christine into watches? Yes. Yeah, I mean, okay, they're probably noticing you don't have a watch on your wrist. I do. I'm wearing the
Trustee Warden.
Yeah, Christine, I'm the watch geek. Well, and Abe, of course. Christine and Courtney, not so much. They like watches.
I like getting the new ones, and I'm excited about Pramsius, but
you're not a watch geek.
I'm the accountant.
Yeah.
I like numbers.
Yeah. Christine makes the trains run on time. And so she likes watches, and she gets geeked out, especially the Pramsius designs, because we're doing that in-house. She likes that too. What is your favorite Pramsius? Me? Oh my God. You know, it's hard to choose. They're all like your little children. But I would have to say my favorite would still have to be the Berlin Wall. I mean, there's just...
That is a really, really tough question.
Yeah, and the Berlin Wall had so much that went into it, and the fact that, especially now that John Gapps has passed away, who was the guy who gave us the pieces of the wall and was a really good friend of mine. That watch even took on more special meaning because he really was such a big part of that project. It could have never happened without John Gapps. We could have done it. I mean, I could have gone and just like bought some pieces of the Berlin Wall. Probably I could have done it, but it just wouldn't have been the same without his photos.
It was the inspiration.
Right. He was the inspiration for the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
And so with the photos and the story and how he was there when the wall went down and everything, that made it a much more rich story around that watch. So I'd have to say, and then probably a really close second would be the Gauge Master.
Do you think...
Although I love the Iron Wolf and I love the Siberian and I love the Trans-Siberian. They were all my designs. So somebody asked about the design process. So I actually do design the watches for Pramsius. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I do not do that alone. The manufacturers that we work with, they have designers on staff who
they kind of
basically work. Well, what I do, I literally sit
it.
down with a piece of paper. In fact, next week I'll show you guys the original drawing of the Iron Wolf. I literally sit down with a piece of paper and I draw what I want the watch to look like. And I mean, literally a pencil and a piece of white paper. Nothing on the computer, nothing like that.
The second says the first question is who chooses the design for...
Well, I choose the design. So it always starts with an idea, okay? Or an inspiration.
Hold on, let me just say that we all, once we get the renderings back, we have input.
Of course.
We don't tend to have a lot of input because the designs come back that look so good. I mean...
Yeah. So it starts with an inspiration. All right, so I remembered that my friend John Gapps had pieces of the Berlin Wall, and I went to him and said, "Can I have some for a watch?" And he said yes, and so we designed the Berlin Wall. The Gauge Master came from a friend of mine in Switzerland who was involved deeply with that train museum. He took me there when I took a visit to Switzerland. We talked to them about, hey, what if we made a DNA watch with parts from your trains? They loved the idea, so I started designing a watch. That one was inspired by one of the gauges from the actual train, and then we added to that design.
You know, we still have some metal.
Yeah.
I ran into
right
it
here.
somewhere. Oh, okay.
This is the metal from the Gauge Master right here. Yeah. And
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you found it because I couldn't remember where I saw it.
I'm glad you like the book. Yeah, I take a lot of pride in that book and the work that went into the Berlin Wall. I've had more than one person say to me they'd never seen a single watch that had so much go into it as the Berlin Wall.
That's really nice. It says, what do you guys accept for trading?
Anything.
Anything.
Pretty much anything. Any piece of electronics, any watch. It doesn't matter if it's been run over by a tank. We make a decision about what kind of discount.
I don't know. I think that might be an extra special.
That would be a special one for run over by a tank. That's true. and you can get up to half off of any watch in stock. So the Sempiternity, I love the symbol of the Ouroboros. I've always found that fascinating. I wanted to build a watch around that symbol. The Iron Wolf, you know the story. It's the founding of Lithuania. Vostok Europe just came out with their own version of the Iron Wolf, by the way. I love that watch, and which was completely fitting for their 700th anniversary of Vilnius. Ours was the official watch of the Wolf fighting vehicle. You know, so I start with an idea, usually a concept, and then I'm like, what do I want that watch to look like? That's part of why Pramsius watches tend to look a lot different than each other. Vostok Europe has a more design DNA kind of built in. You could tell one Vostok Europe is also another Vostok Europe. It's kind of like knowing it's a U2 song or a Police song. You know that band, so you know the song. I take more of I kind of almost like the fact that literally no Pramsius looks hardly anything like another Pramsius. They're very different looking watches because I want each one of them to be an event in and of
You
themselves.
know what we should do?
Any other questions, guys? What should we do?
Well, I was thinking a couple things. We could have like an Ask Me Anything at the end of each episode.
Well, that's what we're doing, basically.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. And then I thought, well, maybe this could be the one where we come back with the last question having to do with this discussion and have one more spin.
Oh, true. Today?
Yeah.
What am I going to add? Do you want me to just make up another question?
No, something about what we're talking about.
Oh.
You should know a question. And then I was thinking some other thing.
You can't remember. Well, all right, I'm making it a really easy one because I just said it. So we're going to throw out one more question. While we still got 12 people watching, we're going to throw out one more question. What anniversary is Vilnius right now?
No? It having to do with the discussion we just had.
That was the discussion we just had.
We talked about that.
We talked about their Iron Wolf. Why, you only wanted to be a Pramsius question? People are going to love this show. They're going to be laughing their butts off.
Well, we're brainstorming here. And I was thinking that maybe, I can't remember.
Well, Rick Francis said 700.
Oh,
Since I
good
said that was
Lord.
going to be a question, I'm going to go ahead and
That's
do
fine.
that. That's
Rick
fine.
Francis.
Can you tell Christine and I don't do the show that often
We're brainstorming
while we do the show?
while we do it. Rick Francis.
All right. He also is getting
Oh my God!
25 product credit. He's had a great week. Oh no,
Did you see? He almost hit the grand prize.
He almost hit it. Oh, darn. All right, guys. Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to talk about while we are clearly in a talkative mood? I had already forgotten that, so I can relate.
Oh man.
All right. Well, if there's nobody else has anything else, any more questions? I do.
I know. I remember.
What do you remember?
Well, when we get an idea for a Pramsius,
Yeah.
we have more than one. Do you think maybe we should ask them, like, out of the ones that we've kind of narrowed down, which one they'd like us to do next?
Sure.
Or because we're planning on doing a new Berlin Wall, we can include that, like any
Yeah.
extra, like, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
remake one
Yeah.
thing. What is that called?
A reissue?
Reissue.
Yeah. Well, there'll be a reissue plus there will be new dials. Yeah, we are going to come out with new dials in the Berlin Wall. Not right now, but that is coming. All right. I think that's it for everybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Rick.
That is a good idea. And we probably will do that because we always every week are struggling to come up with what questions
And
to ask.
if we do that, which the only reason we wouldn't is because we just forgot, we can give you an extra spin for next
Right.
week, too.
So how long have we been doing this? So we started
It's
this
been
before
COVID.
Before COVID.
That was
So think about that, guys. Oh, by the way, if you haven't hit like, please hit like. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit subscribe. The more likes we get, the better this will show up in the algorithms for YouTube. So what was I saying?
You're gonna have something?
So we're 3-4 years into this.
Yeah.
Think about that. We come up with 5 questions every week. It gets hard. So that's another thing too. If you have an idea for a question, please send it to us either. But the best thing to do is to send it to us in the group, and meaning a message, direct message. You would want to put the question and the answer in the group, and that wouldn't do any good. And
Rick Francis said, I know, I don't remember either, but That's the ears talking and that.
I know that
true.
feeling. If you have a question and we use it in the show, you will get a spin. And if you happen to be watching when we use your question, you'll get 2 spins. And if you happen to be mentioned in the question, you'll get 3 spins. So
Yeah, you can really rack
you
up
can
the
rack up the
spins.
spins by being interactive with
And
the
the
show.
longer that people aren't winning the grand prize, the more pretty soon it's just going to be one big grand prize.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys. I'm not seeing any other questions. It's coming up 5:25 now. Sorry about all the technical glitches today, but you can't say this was a boring show. So we will, next week, Abe will be back. It'll be Abe and me, and it'll be a lot more boring. And you guys have a great week and keep watching.
Bye, everyone.
We had 14 people watching.